All right, so when I do stuff like this, sometimes I freehand in what I think I want. Now, look what's happening right away as I freehand. I'm drawing through the dart. Is this a good idea? I need to temporarily move it out of the way. You cannot do this. How are you going to deal with it, right?
Do the first one at a time.
No, what I'm going to do, oh, well, yeah, I could do that. Let's try that. There's two different ways I could do this. So I'm going to freehand those in. I think that's where I want them. I'm going to do them like this. They may not be exactly as that, but they look kind of close. So what I could do is transfer this up to the top and then deal with them both. Or I could transfer this dart to here and this dart to here. All right? I'm going to, because I think I might have better control of it, I'm going to temporarily move this dart up here and then evenly place them down at the bottom.
Otherwise, the one closer to the middle will be smaller than the other one.
Yeah, well, it depends on the lengths of the lines too. But yeah, I would want them probably more evenly spaced, and I think it'll just work better. So I'm going to erase this line right now because it's not going to be right. All right? So if you're drawing through a dart, you're not going in the right direction, period. Right? You want it most likely, like there's rare occasion, but it is much easier if you temporarily move the dart out of the way so that you know it's right if you're doing this. If you start playing around with it the other way, it may not work very good. Because this is what the end shirt looks like. So you want the angles to be parallel. If I left it like that and then closed the dart, then they're not parallel anymore either, right? So I close the dart and I...
Through it. So talk about what I'm going to do with my shirt now.
Well, wait, I still got to do the slash and spread because it is easier, I think, than this. And because you've gone through this, you'll understand it a little faster, I think, too. I'm just going to, you want to make them parallel because that's the way they are in the picture, right? So I'm making this one higher and this one lower because that's what it looks like in the drawing. So, like always, I draw my placement first, but I've temporarily moved this guy out of the way, right? So, we go back to this thought. How do we deal with it, right?
Might not fit. Nope.
I angle over,
Maybe not. It's my iPad.
and I angle over, right? And then all I do, and hopefully I don't cut through the line, because the more lines, the more you really don't want to cut through the pivot point. So I'm going to cut my lines.
So you're always going through the bust point.
Yep. Now, you can also go generally to the bust circle. Remember how I talked about that at the beginning, a long, long time ago? Like a couple of years ago this morning? All right.
Okay, wait, can you back up for 1 sec? So you went on an angle to
I'm going to
that,
try it
like
out.
there. Like that's what I'm
Focus
saying.
now.
That and that.
So you closed, you moved the bottom dart
Temporarily
to the top,
moved it out of the way.
and then you drew in
I
your
drew my
lines.
2 lines where I wanted them because they will be exactly that because they're not going through any dart.
Okay.
Then I reopen that top and I close it and I evenly disperse it. If it's a dart, what do I need to do? If they're darts going down at the bottom. Yep, you need to fold them out. And true, right? So I would set this on paper, I'd glue it, tape it down, I'd fold them out, right? And
Would you
then
have to shorten them first?
not really, because this one I'm just following the way this is drawn. I'm not saying this is necessarily a good design.
How do we know where the point is, though?
Well, you can choose, like it could be here
Okay, so
and
it's like where
here,
we want
right?
it to be.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yep.
Because we're not going to the bus anymore.
no.
Okay. Okay.
So, and some of this isn't perfection, but just so you get how the options work, right? These two are a little different, they're a little more, but you do also have this handout. I'll open the Armstrong, this is the handout, that one. I'll open up the Armstrong book too, there's about, I don't know how many pages of similar type things, so you can get different visuals on it.